Greetings, ASA members. A bomb arrived in Arizona last week and exploded across the K-12 assessment landscape. A letter from the U.S. Department of Education that landed at the Arizona Department of Education. This letter has permanently altered the assessment picture in Arizona. Both A through F and the menu are changed utterly. 5 major items emerge from the letter. Number 1, the U.S. Department of Education denies the request for a waiver to allow a menu of assessments for the high school level so schools can administer the SAT or the ACT or others in place of AZ Merit. Kaboom to that idea. But wait, isn't there a state law passed in 2016? ARS 15-741.02 requiring this? Yes, indeed, there is. The letter goes on to say that this statute, quote, does not comply with ESEA, the Elementary and Secondary Education Act. More specifically, it says, 2, this same statute would permit the LEAs, local education agencies, to select from a menu of assessment for grades 3 through 8, and that the ADE intends to implement that law in the 2019-20 school year. The letter goes on to say, please note that such a menu would also, and I'm quoting, fail to comply with ESEA. Menu at the elementary level next year? Kaboom to that idea. 3, the letter continues. As noted, again I'm quoting, as noted in a letter to the Arizona Department of Education on December 2nd, 2016, ADE does not have a single statewide assessment, but rather allows any of 3 AZ Merit end of course assessments. Kaboom! We are out of compliance and have been since 2016. 4. Because we are out of compliance, USDOE, quote, have therefore determined to place Title I Part A grant award on high-risk status immediately. Yes, high-risk status. And by the way, Arizona received $359 million in Title I grant money in fiscal year 2018. That's a lot of money to be at risk. And therefore, 5. ADE and SBE, the State Board of Education, must immediately decide which end of course assessment will be the official, required, statewide one in reading, language arts, and mathematics. So there you have it, the explosion that altered the landscape. So, what does it mean for the testing already underway right now? That assessment will continue for this year. They're not going to stop the train that's already underway. What is the future of the menu of assessments? There is no future for the menu of assessments for grades 3 through 8. There will be no 3 through 8 menu of assessments next year. Please stifle your sobs. There will be one assessment taken by all high school students. It is possible that an additional nationally recognized assessment like ACT or SAT could supplement the one assessment. That is a decision for the state board. What about AZ Merit? Okay, a 2-year extension is possible. The contract with AIR for AZ Merit expires in November of this year. It can be extended by the State Board of Education for 2 years. In any case, an RFP, request for proposal, for a new statewide exam will be issued this summer to replace AZ Merit by 2022. So AZ Merit is likely now for the spring of 2020 and the spring of 2021, with a new statewide assessment ready to go by 2022. Will Title I funding be withheld? Well, to avoid that calamitous proposition, the ADE and the SBE will likely give AZ Merit to all students 3 through 8 for 2 more years, and will likely give AZ Merit to either 9th grade or 10th grade as the designated state assessment. So testing in high school will be reduced to 1 year for AZ Merit, and that will go on for the next 2 years. This will require a change in state law. Now, currently a bill is moving in the state legislature to accomplish this. We shall see how our legislators react to the federal Department of Education saber rattling, i.e. rattling that $350 million Title I saber. So, what do we have to look forward to? Well, the State Board of Education has a special meeting on Monday, April 15th to make some decisions, because we still have an unresolved A through F formula issue for the high schools, but that now will be for just this year. It'll be a 1-year only decision, because next year we won't have a group of high schools only taking the ACT and SAT as we do this year. Other decisions looming for the State Board and the department? Which year in high school will be designated as the official statewide assessment for all students? Will they renew AZ Merit for 2 more years? It's not like you can go to this big department store and say, we'd like to buy an assessment for 800,000 students that's aligned to the Arizona standards, and oh, there's a pretty package one right there all ready to go. No, there's no assessment store in the sky. Will all the schools not taking ACT or SAT use the same formula that has been in place for several years? That's a possibility. Or will the tail wag the dog because 55 schools chose to take the ACT and the SAT? That's a possibility as well, as they work out that 1-year formula for A through F for just this year. So, this letter from the Department of Education at the federal level has completely changed the future of assessment in Arizona. But it has given clarity to what was a confusing picture. We wondered about what would happen in grades 3 through 8 next year when the menu of assessments was implemented. We wonder no more. The menu will not be implemented. We wondered what would happen when more high schools moved to other assessments and AZ Merit went away. We wonder no more. Now we can continue what we have done. We can teach the standards, and we can wonder how our kids are doing academically, socially, and emotionally. We can do that.